All right, how you doing today? Today we're taking a look at Rebeat. This is a drum separator program where you can separate all the different drums, kicks, snare, hi-hat, toms, cymbals, and so on. We can replace the kick and snare within the program as well using some samples they provide or your own samples. Drum separator exclusively for drums. As you can see here, there's a 14-day trial. That's what I'm using today. So there is a little beep every now and then throughout the demonstration here. There's a standalone version and there's a plug-in version, and we're gonna take a look at both here. So let's just get right into it. So this is the standalone version here, and we can load audio, we can export audio, and there's a settings page down here as well. When you export, you can do the raw stems, you can do the process stems, you could do export mixed audio. The return to zero is for the playback. And then let's just load up a sample here. It's gonna analyze it, load it in. Now, obviously, the longer the drum track, the longer it's going to take. Okay, so here's our audio. We can play it back here. Now, what we can do here, now this is, by the way, this is a Logic drum track that is bounced down to a stereo track. We're going to look at some different drum loops and some other things here in a second. But down here, we have the kick, snare, hats, toms, ride, crash, and other. And we can replace the kick drum and the snare drum. There's noise gates here for each one as well. There's a shaper, and let's just play this here. That's our threshold for the gates. This is pretty good. You can hit a little bleed, but I think we'll be fine. And then move the transient shaper down here. We're going to disable that for now. I'm just showing you that. Let's say we want to change the kick drum. We can select. They give you a bunch here. Let's kick drum here. Demo. I wish you could demo them ahead of time, but let's load that one in, see what happens. And right now it's off, so here's before. So I just completely changed the kick drum, and we have a blend knob as well. So that's pretty cool. We could do the same with the snare drum. And now our pattern sounds like this with a replaced kick drum. As opposed to this. So we can do that, and then we can export our tracks here, and you can select where do you want to export them to, and then you can load them into your DAW and such as that way, and then use other drum replacement programs if you wish, or whatever you want to do. So let's take a look at the plugin version here. So I have this drum kit, same drum kit. Load up an instance. Now you got to record the whole track rather than importing it. So this is going to take however long the track is. So we're just going to do that, and I'll just fast forward the video here. So you just hit record, it's ready to play. Let's do that many bars there. Okay, so now this one's ready, and we still have the drum track, but now it's playing through the plugin here. And same thing, we place the kick, place the snare, gates, and all that stuff. Come down here, then show the stems, and then we're just going to take these stems here, we're going to drag them into the DAW, and then we'll work on them this way. And then we'll just put them in a group here, summary stack, drums. And now we have this. Get that annoying beep because it is the demo. So it works very well. Let's test out something that's completely insane here. Slowed down, pitched. See if we can do something with that. So we get that little loop here, and let's see what happens. So got all the effects here on the other. So you can experiment around and have some fun with this. Let's test out a full drum kit that I played in just a, I guess, a mono source iPhone recording, if you will. See what we could do with that. And then we can export these, so stems. Put them in here. Now again, we could use the Drumagog samples in there, or we can just EQ this differently and stuff. Re-trigger it on our own. Manipulate the sound however we want and change it completely. But I'm just doing this quickly for the demo purposes here. Definitely worth checking out if this is a tool that you need. Some way to do this. Works great with the drum loops. I'll have to experiment with some more drum loops. This is my first look, so maybe I'll make some other videos. Because you know, a lot of times if you're working with drum loops, maybe you want to take that hi-hat out or something. You don't need the hi-hat. You just want all the kicks and snares, or maybe you want to side chain the kick drum with something. Maybe you want to layer stuff, but you want to take the kick out, make some toppers. Who knows? There's all kinds of things that you might want to do, and that you do probably. Anyway, so let me know what you think. That is all for now. I will talk to you soon.